Today I'm gonna show you how I made Lae'zel's camp outfit from Baldur's Gate 3. I also have patterns in my Etsy shop if you're interested. I'll link it down in the description for you. However, this pattern of course only works for similar body features as mine. In this case a size S and somewhere around A to B cups. If you're close to my measurements, you will most likely get away with either adjusting the strap lengths a bit, altering the cup positions, or widening the cup slightly. I recommend making a mock-up version to ensure the fit for the actual piece. All you need to build this yourself is black stretch pleather, 1mm HD foam, rivets, metal rings and snap buttons, scissors, fabric clips, contact cement and fabric glue, a mask for gluing, sewing chalk, basic sewing equipment, and of course, a sewing machine. I'll link you the products I used in the video description. First, cut out all straps from 1mm foam, be sure to mirror the pieces that say so. Then copy their shapes on black stretch leather, add around 1 cm on the long sides and cut out these fabric pieces too. Now we can start gluing. Use a mask to not breathe the toxic fumes of your choice of contact cement. Glue the foam straps onto the fabric, be careful to spread the glue evenly to avoid staining through the fabric. Wrap around and glue the remaining fabric on the back side. Cut away corners, trim edges and cut little slits to make it easier to stretch the fabric around the curves. Then with all straps. Now you can, according to the pattern labels, step by step assemble the straps and test it on your mannequin. Alright, now cut out your fabric for the cups. Don't forget to also cut the mirrored pieces. Afterwards, you may want to add the decorative zigzag seam that you can see on Lae'zel's top. For that I sewed on the backside of the sticky leather with a Teflon foot as my machine kept losing stitches any other way. After adding the detail lines on one piece per side, take the mirrored pieces, put them right on right side and sew them together using a tiny zigzag stitch. Turn the pieces around and iron them using a cotton cloth in between the iron and the fabric. You will end up with something looking like this. Optionally, get some booby cups, either from an old bra or from the fabric store, and add them in between the layers, carefully cutting them to fit inside. Add the cups to the straps and try your creation on a mannequin again. And if possible, on yourself or your model. Here I already added metal rings I bought on Amazon. I used 35mm rings for it here. The placement for the rings is indicated in the pattern. I decided to have it open in the front so I can easily slip into the top on my own. This is a personal choice, it naturally can be made to open in the back too. Now I can finally add rivets. They are also indicated in the pattern and it's easiest to work step by step and not disassemble the whole piece again to avoid confusion. Don't worry if the connections feel too thick at first, they will fuse together with hammering the rivets in. I recommend trying it on after adding the rivets step by step to see if it fits correctly. I added fake rivets by just gluing them on in places that stay open to get in and out of the top. Afterwards, you can sew the cups in and sew all straps that don't have rivets as indicated in the pattern labels. On the open edges, where you place the fake rivets, you can sew in little snap buttons to open and close the top. Here's a quick tour on where I placed mine. I added some fabric glue between straps and cups just to secure everything in place for good. These two optional rivets are indicated in the pattern and just give more security to the top. If you want to stay 100% accurate, don't add them. Otherwise, just put some black nail polish on because it hides them really well. To stabilize the neck part, I glued some leftover foam dowels in. I don't indicate where to put them in the pattern, as it highly depends on your fit if you need them and where. And then you're done. I can't wait for your creations with my patterns, so if you followed along, please tag me in your work in progress content, I'd love to see. Thank you!